All right, man. Talk. You know what it is, man. Hey, how y'all doing? Hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody. Yeah, if you see a little gnat flying around, it ain't my fault. Try to get the little nigga out of here, but for some reason he wanna do the dipping thing. All right, so look, man, today's episode, I want to talk about something. Um, where's New York at, man? Like, I'm serious about this, and I'm going to list off like a bunch of rappers that I think should be stepping outside, man, because this is about competition, and I have to I got a lot to say. So before I get into that, I got to get it spilled. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful single sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know the final ones that just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash App, no more PayPal. They call me the Hidden Gem. Cash App right here. They call me the Hidden Gem. 1,300 subscribers, over 17,000, almost 18,000. And yes, I am the King of the North. Let me know what kingdom you from. 25,000. I will be giving away a nice size cash prize. So make sure you check in. If you're the 25,000 subscriber, you will be getting a nice size cash prize. Just being honest. If you don't want it, don't claim it. I'll keep it. You know what I'm saying? And go subscribe to Torture Talk After Hours. If you look at the description right at the top, Torture Talk After Hours. I'm trying to get 5,000 over there. I'm gonna give away a cash prize over there once I get to 5,000. So, hey, you be double trouble. You could win both. You know what I'm saying? So look, man, we're gonna get to this, man. I got a lot to say about this. So let's go. All right, so look, I gotta salute Joey Badass first before we even get started. Let me salute Joey Badass first, because I think that I was very hard on Joey, and I thought that, he wasn't up for the task when it comes to uh sorry, I'm moving stuff around. I thought he wasn't up for the task when it comes to East versus West competition, not no street shit. Y'all already know. I don't even have to mention that. I'm just saying. I didn't think he was up for the task. You know what I'm saying? And he proved me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I won't go as far as saying he the king of New York. I'm not saying that. But I am saying that a lot of these other rappers ain't saying nothing. And it's so I think it's very sad to see this happening. And I'm gonna list off a bunch of rappers that I think can get out there and do some damage, because the West ain't playing around. And I'm gonna do an episode about the West too. You know what I'm saying? This episode is mainly focused on the East Coast. I actually have an episode where I talked about the West and East and what matchups I think would be great. You know what I'm saying? But as of right now, Joey Badass, to me, he's keeping the momentum going of real hip hop. Not to say that Kendrick Lamar didn't do it. So let's talk about Kendrick real quick before we even go any further. Kendrick Lamar took down Drake. Drake was an artist who mostly did melodic rap, singing rap, or rapping, right? Let's just say that. Kendrick Lamar took him down. Kendrick Lamar is the guy at the top. Now the guy at the top is a lyricist. He's a lyricist, he's a rapper, he's a conceptual artist. Where Joey Badass comes in at is, he said, you know what, everybody's so scared to take shots at Kendrick, I'm going to take a shot at Kendrick. And not on no, what's the name, I'm taking a shot at him as far as competition goes. Because what Kendrick Lamar did back in I believe it was 2011 or 2013, one of them, when Control came out. When Kendrick Lamar did Control, he basically put hip hop on notice. And I think when he came out now and he went after Drake and J. Cole, he put hip hop back on notice. So now I think people are now understanding that lyricism in real rap is running the game right now. And why not keep it going? So Joey Badass, what he actually did was genius, in my opinion. And I have to admit that. Because he said, you know what? I'm going to keep it going, because if I don't, we might get lost in the source. So we're going to start out of who I think should come outside from least to best. You know what I'm saying? Or from last to first, who I think would be the best to come outside. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to it. All right, man. So Shay Noir. Shay Noir, female rapper, very good rapper. When I tell you, excellent. I think that I would be shocked and surprised if she was to come out with a diss track towards the West Coast. Now, a lot of people are or from New York take diss tracks very serious. I ain't gonna lie, they do be on some like not on some violent shit, but like they look at it differently. But I think that if she was to come outside and actually do a track, first of all, this would be amazing because she's an amazing rapper. I think if she was to do that, not only is she one of the first females to actually go at guys outside of Roxanne Shante and all them back in the day, but it would be good for now because people would start to pay attention to her more. You know what I'm saying? Actually, if you ever listen to her album is pretty good. I don't know if y'all ever heard it. Go listen to her album. It's actually pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So I think she would be definitely one of those people that I think should come outside and surprise everybody from New York. You know what I'm saying? All right, so 38 Special, man. Definitely would be one of the other guys that would come outside. I think that 38 Special makes beats. He has a New York sound. It's a bunch of other rappers that I would have named, but I'm just gonna name him because to me, you got Flea Lord, you got El Camino, and all of them. But I think 38 Special is like, let's say he's the leader of them, which is I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that they would fall under his umbrella. And if you listen to them dudes, you most likely would listen to him. So he definitely would be one of the guys I think should come out and talk about New York and defend New York. You know what I mean? And if you haven't heard any of his music, you need to go listen to it. And he has a very unique style. Um, he speaks with authority in his verses, I say. Like I like how his cadence, I like how he says things and it comes across. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like super fire. So let's get it. All right, man. So we got Rome Streets. Rome Streets is definitely an artist, a rapper that I think can gain from this whole back and forth between East versus West or New York versus LA or whatever you want to call it. I definitely think that he is one of the rappers from New York who could come outside and do his thing. He's very good. I like his music. If you haven't heard the album with him and Ransom, go listen to that. I like that album. I think the album is actually pretty good. It got some of the craziest beats I heard. You know what I'm saying? And it's gritty. That's New York. That's a New York feel, New York sound. Definitely think that he should come outside and do his thing. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. You know what I'm saying? Roam streets. All right, man. One of the best flows in New York. I think that Dave East, to me, would he would definitely make it a long night for a lot of dudes from the West Coast. Now, again, we're talking like competition, and we ain't talking about none of that other stuff. We just talking about rapping. He should definitely come outside. Once he come outside, then I think a whole lot more people will come outside. If Dave East was to step outside and defend New York, yeah, then it would get real serious. Then you're gonna start to see like like they can literally take over hip hop right now if they wanted to. The East and the West can shut everybody out. And to be honest with you, this is a good thing. And I'm gonna explain to y'all why I think Drake's next move is gonna be something. I'll explain that at the end. I ain't gonna forget, because I always forget. You know what I'm saying? So look. So Dave East is definitely one of them ones. If you ever heard Corey Chanel and all them albums, go listen to Dave East. He's very good, and he's one of those rappers that I think that he's another one like 38 Special. You know what I'm saying? But his flow is crazy. Dave East is definitely one of those guys. So he would be one of the guys I think should come outside and do something. All right, man. One of the best. Now, I think RJ Payne, I think he's from Brooklyn or he's from Philly. I'm not sure, but he does rep Brooklyn. So let's just be clear. You know what I'm saying? But RJ Payne may be one of my favorite rappers from the East Coast. Matter of fact, he is one of my favorite rappers from the East Coast. If you haven't heard any of his projects, please go listen to him. Please. He is a unsung gem. I'm talking like probably one of the best to do it of this era. He is super talented, super fire, super bar, super delivery. Everything is just he's just on point. He has a song with Ransom. I believe it's on one of those I can't remember the name of the album, but it's one of them joints. Trust me. He is that guy. You know what I'm saying? He's that guy. He's that guy. So I think he definitely think he should come outside. All right, man. What could I say, man? Stove God Cooks, man. Album, his what is it called? Reasonable Drought. I believe that's what it's called. Certified classic. Certified classic. When I tell you, certified classic. He definitely is one of those ones that should come outside. One of those ones that should come outside. You know what I'm saying? He is, he has the, to me, him and Ransom. Ransom, I probably think Ransom has the most consistent and good albums. But his Dead Reasonable Drought, that's one of my favorite albums that I ever heard. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I can just sit here and go through some of the songs. Solar Brick in the Perch parking lot, hallelujah. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely should come outside. Definitely should come outside. Like for real. Oh yeah. You already know. Griselda. Now, I was gonna break them up, but I said, you know what, I might as well put them together. Beanie the Butcher, Conway the Machine, West Side Gun need to come outside. We already know Beanie the Butcher is probably Beanie the Butcher. I'll be honest with y'all. He's the reason why street rap is where it's at today. Just be clear. Street rap was totally dead until he came around. Now there was people doing it, but I think he was the one that broke the glass ceiling for street rap to keep street rap going. Because there's people doing it. Don't get me wrong, but there's a difference between street rap and drill rap. I want y'all to understand it's not the same. You know what I'm saying? So just you can might as well just put that to the side. They have the same elements as far as what they talk about, but it's totally different when it comes to how they deliver the rapping. But Benny the Butcher is the guy who opened that door back up. Then Conway, you know what I'm saying? Griselda to me is the new age locks. And I would go as far as saying, and I know a lot of y'all might disagree with this, but I think that they have better albums than the locks. Be honest with me. Be honest with you. I think that We Are the Streets and what's the other one with Puff, but the We Are the Streets album, that's a classic. But I think Griselda overall, yeah. And then they go with separate catalogs. Man, these guys are consistent. And I tell you, They're consistent. Albums are super fire. I mean, that'll be a good battle if I had to go through albums. Who has the more? Who has? Because I think I would have to compare Benny to Kiss, Conway to Styles, and obviously Jade, Luch to your boy West Side Gun. Yeah, I don't know, man. I know a lot of people might not like this, but I think Benny got better albums than Jada Kiss. I really do. I think he does. Plugs I met, yeah. I don't know if Jada got anything better than that. I'm sorry. This is what it is. I mean, the champ is here is dope. The Kiss the Game to Goodbye is dope. But I don't think they're better than the plugs I met. And even though the plugs I met is short, it's a short album. But god damn, that album's phenomenal. I'm just saying. So that's just my opinion. But as far as Conway the Machine goes, yeah, that would be a great battle. Him and Winston. I know a lot of people would probably say Gangsta and the Gentleman is probably the better out of all of them, but nah, Conway has a lot of good albums too. So, but yeah, I definitely and not to just compare them to the Locks. I'm just saying like that's how good they are, and I think they should definitely come outside, like for real. And the number one guy, in my opinion, should come outside is Ransom. Now, obviously Ransom is from Jersey, but he is from New York as well. He back and forth. He does albums with dudes from New York. He's from the East Coast, so you would might as well say he's from New York too. Um, Ransom definitely is one of them guys to come outside. Now, I know a lot of people saying, well, Ransom is older, just like Banks and the rest of them, but Ransom career to me is actually more prevalent now than it ever was before. I think if you go back and listen to old Ransom, he still has some stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, but Ransom now is untouchable. You would really have to like. There's a lot of people I think he can take down by himself. He's very, very good. And I mean, to the point where it's almost scary how good he is. Like, it's scary. Now, obviously, battling the West Coast, that would be a hard task because they got a lot of good lyricists now. Like, West Coast, yeah. So I definitely think that he should come outside and rep. rep. I think they should all do something. Do a little potsy cut or something. I don't know. Now, I was gonna put Banks on here, Lloyd Banks, which I should have. You know what I'm saying? Because they was around the same time. Actually, I think Ransom. I think Ransom came before Banks. Actually, I'm not sure, but still, in all, they would have been around for a while. So I would have put Banks on here too, but you know what I'm saying. I just didn't put his picture up, but he definitely would be on this list, and he definitely would come outside. Anybody else really? I really don't really feel like there's some other people, but I think these are the guys that I would choose to come outside because I think they're good lyricists and they're good street rappers. You know what I'm saying? It's not just they're just you know what I'm saying, like just out here just rapping. Like nah, they have concepts. They're pretty good. So that's who I would put definitely to come outside for New York. Yeah. So here's what I'm saying. Here's the thing, right? Drake, in my opinion, I don't know if this is true. Just thinking. Drake is a follower. And I think that he knows and all of his handlers, they know exactly where the game is going. And the game is going back towards rapping. Because people want to hear that. Kendrick Lamar's on top. Kendrick Lamar's rapping. That's what everybody wants to hear now. I think Drake's next project is going to be him rapping. Because he kind of has no choice. Pushing towards that. He might have a little couple singing tracks on there, but for the most part, I think he's looking at it from the point of view like, well, this is working for Kung Fu Kenny. I'm gonna have to get out here and do something. So I think that that's what's gonna happen eventually. He's gonna probably have to do a rap album, and if that happens, him being one of the biggest artists in the world, he does a rap album, and Kendrick Lamar is the biggest rap in the world right now. He does another rap album. Yeah, hip hop is back. It's back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to be honest with you, I don't really see too much moving. I know you see people coming out, but ain't a lot of people moving. They really not. They kind of scared. They gotta rap. And I think that's why I said go back to what Joey did. Now, as far as the West Coast goes, I'm gonna do an episode about the West Coast too. And but I want to see what this one does first. See if people take to this one well. As far as East Coast goes, but all those guys I think should come outside. Now, if you have any other artists that is prevalent that you think should come outside from the East Coast, put it in the comments. Let me know. All my East Coast people stand up because they battering us right now, man. And I'm saying us because we all have to stand behind Joe. You can't just let him be out there by himself getting smoked around like a chain smoke cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace. Bye.